I've never been to Colorado Springs, but I have cousins in your school system. I go to school in North Andover, Massachusetts. My name is Paige, and I'm in the 5th grade at Atkinson School. I know the teachers in your school want to make sure you get the very best education as possible, so that you can have an exciting life filled with accomplishments. People enjoy their lives most when they feel they are doing important things that make a big difference. I'm not sure what I want to do with my life yet, but I do want to make the best possible decisions.
I'm Paige's sister. My name is Samantha. Have you ever had your mom or dad tell you to get in the car, and you do, but you don't know where the car is going? I bet you groaned loudly. I bet you insisted on knowing where you were going. I always do. People like to know things like that.
How about at your school? Have you ever found yourself in a class not knowing where that class was taking you? I think that happens often. My grandfather told me about an award-winning teacher who taught all of his courses 3 times. In the first week of a semester, he presented the entire scope and purpose of the course from beginning to end. Next, he spent weeks teaching the course in detail. Then, at the end of the semester, he spent a week reviewing all the important lessons and skills the students had learned to pull all of their new skills and knowledge together. His students definitely knew the destination of their journey from the beginning, looked carefully at the sights along the path, and finally had a chance to appreciate the scenery looking back from the end of their trip. You might want to ask your teachers to do that for you. It's pretty easy for kids to think counting to 100 means they've mastered math. If you don't get excited about counting, you could easily assume that you do not like math. Counting, adding, subtraction, multiplication tables, all of these tasks do not begin to cover the scope of mathematics. These skills are not the destination for the trip.
I don't want you to jump out of the car before you get to the fun parts of the trip.
My mother has a cousin who led a team that tracked down a terrorist wanted extremely badly by our government. That cousin has a doctorate's degree in mathematics, and most of the team members she led also were mathematicians working for our government. Would you have expected to find mathematicians searching for a terrorist? That completely surprised me. They were doing that job not because they were great at adding and subtraction, but because they were expert in the language of mathematics and mathematics. Most accurately describes the way physical factors in our world work together, and that includes terrorists. Hunting terrorists seems like an exciting destination for studying math. An exciting destination might make plowing through arithmetic problems less boring. So I think you should ask your teachers where the bus is going before you climb aboard. The destination might be a place you often really would love to go. Often the first leg of the journey can seem boring, but the destination will prove very exciting. Knowing that makes it easier to push through difficult parts. I'm getting interested in generalized artificial intelligence, and I am looking for courses ahead in that direction. That journey promises to have some tough parts along the way.
If the bus you select to travel on should pass through North Andover, Massachusetts, please look us both up. We want to hear about where you have been and where you are heading eventually.